Hey everybody.
Hey everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is what? Whoa. Thanks for tuning in. Whoops. Sorry about that. My own iPhone is talking to me there. Sorry about that. This is our first concert on my YouTube channel ever. I've had my YouTube channel for over 10 years now and never done a live concert. So as you can see, we already have a technical malfunction, which is getting the day started off
Good.
Well. But thanks for joining us. Just a little bit about how this works. We are live in Lower Manhattan right now. New York is completely shut down at the moment. If you look out the windows here, you can't see anybody walking around except for a few people with their dogs, and it's pretty quiet down here. So we've been stuck in our apartment for how long now?
Couple of weeks.
Almost,
yeah.
Seems like
tomorrow. I think it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we've been playing a lot of music in the house, and we just wanted to share a bit of that with you tonight. We're using this cool software where we can show you videos that people have sent to us. So we have a few video requests that we're going to be sharing later, and also you can comment while we're playing here. So over, where is it on the screen? I think it's over on the right hand side.
Yeah.
You can comment and we can see what you write as we're playing here. So if you have any comments, or you want to make any requests, or you want to make fun of us, or any of that sort of stuff, you can go right ahead in the comments there. And then in the description, if you look down below us, in the it says show more. If you click show more, you can see more details about us and some ways to contribute if you like this concert, and lots of other links to go to for more music. Okay, that was a lot of talking. I think we are going to start off here with a set of tunes that is partially on my album Warbelow Range. The first one is one I wrote for my nephew Luca. It's called Luca at the Beehive, and then we'll go into a tune called Moving Cloud. It's the original version of Moving Cloud, not the modern version, and we'll end off with a tune called The Star of Munster. Okay. 1, 2, 3. straight into the big stuff. Thank you for listening at home. I have to say, as someone who makes her living playing music on stages, it's very weird to just be playing for the camera with no audience.
Yes, it is.
It's a brave new world out there. It's weird not to have applause, not to have people staring at you.
Yeah.
You're just talking to a computer. It's very strange.
Well, we can make our own applause if we really have to.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
How? Oh, wow. Wow.
Nice,
That's
right?
special effects. We have them. Excellent. All right. So what do we have next? Oh, we're going to do another tune from my CD, which is called Warbelow Range. And this one was requested by Alex Schwartz. He is the brother of a really amazing young woman who came to see my Broadway show. Not my Broadway show. It's not mine. It's
Broadway show.
my personal Broadway show. Yeah. The Broadway show I'm in called Come From Away. She waited for me in the line outside, and we have struck up a friendship, which has been really cool for me. Anyways, it's her brother actually that requested this next one, and it happens to be one of my favorite tunes. I learned it when I was 16 years old, first time I went to Ireland, and it is called The Pretty Girl Milking Her Cow. like that matches the weather outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure what the weather is where you are, but usually we can see the Brooklyn Bridge from our apartment here, and we can just barely see it. It's all covered in clouds. It's quite gray. The tops of the buildings have disappeared here down in Lower Manhattan, so that fits the general mood, I think, at the moment. But hope you guys have some sun wherever you are. Okay, let's move right along. Actually, I want to drink my whiskey before we do anything else. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you all out there. If you're having a drink. I suppose in Alaska it's only 3 p.m.
Yeah, so it might be too early. Or
but
not.
It's Sunday.
True.
So, well, I hope you're having some whiskey or some tea, whatever you fancy on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, so this next one was requested by a fiddle player here in New York called, she's named Eileen, and the tune is called The Jug of Punch. I learned this tune from one of my favorite fiddle recordings by Kathleen Collins. And I'm not going to play the full set that she does. We're going to go into 2 other tunes after that. The second one is called The Porthole of the Kelp. And then third one is called Wissahickon Drive. This is a tune that I learned when I was growing up in Fairbanks, Alaska. And it's written by Liz Carroll, who was a hero of mine when I was little. And just recently I've gotten a chance to meet her and strike up a bit of a correspondence just in the last year or two, which seems like an amazing thing to me to be able to know Liz. So I don't know if she's out there, but thanks, Liz, for writing this beautiful tune. Okay, here we go. We haven't been watching their comments.
Yeah, I've seen that Isaac is here.
Check them out. Oh, Isaac's here.
Snazzy outfits,
TJ.
wow. Nicholas, hi Nicholas.
Well,
Mia's
the reason
here,
we have
Rogan's here,
snazzy outfits on is because, like many of you who are stuck at home, perhaps you run around all day in your pajamas because you can. So there's a reason to get dressed up. I feel like we have to do it.
It helps. Right? It helps to get the day going when you put on real clothes. And,
right.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't have pants on. You can't see that, but no, I'm joking.
That's not true.
Chris does have pants on. I don't have shoes on. I just
don't
have
either,
socks
actually.
on. Yeah. Anyways, okay, enough.
Nice one.
I feel like we need some applause.
After that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think
Let's have some applause.
Yeah.
Yay! I feel like it breaks the ice.
I saw on the comments that Rodney Hicks is here. Hello, Rodney.
Rodney.
Yeah. Long time no see. Hope you're well.
Oh my gosh, Rodney is from the original Come From Waycast.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here, Rodney. You'll have to call in next time if we do.
Yeah.
We're working on the call-in technology for future concerts if this one goes well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm relaxing a little bit. I really can't explain how nerve-wracking this is. I don't usually get nervous.
There's not even an audience.
There's not even an audience, and we're not even on a stage.
Yeah.
It's very strange. I think it's because if you're in a concert hall, there could be a maximum of 1,000 people, right?
Yeah.
No more are gonna be able to squish in there.
Yeah.
But we have no idea how many people are watching.
Certainly thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah.
It could be tens of thousands of people are watching the YouTube stream right now, and that requires a drink of whiskey.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So before we did this concert, I invited my friends and family to send in requests by video. Now, not very many people took us up on this. Mostly my family did.
Yep.
Hopefully next time more people will send in their requests. Hint, hint, everybody out there. But we are going to start off with the funniest one that came in. And let me just set this up.
Okay.
So this is TJ, and he is requesting a tune that he can't remember the name of, and his costume that he's wearing has something to do with the tune. So you guys there who are Irish musicians, see if you can figure it out.
Hi, Caitlin and Chris from a dreary, rainy, overcast Rockaway. Thank you for doing tonight's concert. Thank you for taking requests. I had a request, and it's right at the tip of my tongue, but I've forgotten it. It's a jig. It's like Bobby's or Johnny's or Tommy's or Timmy's, somebody's. I don't know. It's right in front of me, and I've forgotten it entirely. I know you know the one though, so hopefully you'll play it tonight.
Okay.
Great. Okay. So the tune that he is not able to remember, which is strange given the costume that he's wearing, you would think it would make him remember the name, but
it would jog his memory.
Yeah. Since he can't remember, I'll tell you what the name of it is. It's I call it Tommy Clifford's, and a lot of people call it Timmy Clifford's, and the part that he was forgetting was the Clifford part, i.e. his suit that he's wearing. So we're going to go ahead and put Timmy Clifford's at the end of this set, but before that we're going to do one of my favorite waltzes, probably my second favorite waltz of all time. My first favorite is A Secret for next time, for the next concert.
Great.
And the first one is the Sunday River Waltz. Then we'll go into the Legacy Jig, and we'll finish off with Timmy/Tommy Clifford's. Thank you, TJ, for the request.
Thanks, TJ.
Thanks, TJ. Okay. 3, 4.
Thanks, TJ.
Thanks, TJ. Great. Okay, well, I think we're gonna do one more set, and then we're actually gonna take a virtual intermission. You might notice that I'm wearing glasses here, which I don't usually do in real life. The idea behind wearing the glasses is that I might be able to read the comments that are on the screen, but it's just not really working. And so we're gonna play one more for you, and then we're gonna take a short break. And during that break, a special guest is going to sing a song for you, but I will also read all of your comments during the break, and if there's anything important, I'm sure it's all important, but I will see if there's anything in there that we should be reading here. Sorry, we are just still getting our technology up and working. Actually, Chris is in charge of the technology, and he's doing a great job, but we will keep working on this as time goes on. Okay, so this next one, there was another request, actually, and yeah, let's just play the request.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay.
We would like to request a fiddle tune about a cat. Do you have any fiddle tunes about a cat? Meow.
Oh.
Meow. Okay. So we had a request from two cats for a fiddle tune about a cat. And so I searched through my my mental archives, and I remember this tune called The Cat's Meow. Actually, I don't know if it's The Cat's Meow or Cat's Meow. Anyways, it's by Joni Madden from Cherish the Ladies, and I learned it in order to play with them, like over a decade ago now. And so I dusted it off, and we're going to put it at the end of this set. We actually replaced another tune that we usually play on the end of this set. So the set starts with Neil Gow's lament for the death of his second wife. It goes into Father John Mackenzie's, I believe it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
By Natalie McMaster. And then we'll go into Farewell to Wally Range after that and finish off with The Cat's Meow. And I want to dedicate this one to John Debuse and Teresa Shanley, if they're listening up in Juneau, Alaska. We just played the set up there, and John mentioned that he really loved the first tune. So I just want to dedicate it to them. that tune, I think the first time I played it on stage was with Church Ladies, and I get nervous just thinking about it because I hadn't ever played with them before. I'd grown up listening to them and thinking that they were gods of Irish music, which they are, goddesses. And I received a call from Joni. I was home in Fairbanks over Christmas break, and she, I think I remember these details correctly, she said, can you get on a plane tomorrow and fly to Oklahoma City to play with the symphony and us the next day?
Wow.
And
learn all the tunes.
And learn all the tunes and have them memorized.
Yeah.
And I thought, yes, I can do this. And I did it. But every time I play that tune, I get that fear of, remembering doing that big gig on a day or two's notice. And I'm so glad she asked me to do it because it was super fun. But thanks for writing that tune, Jody. It's one of my favorites. Okay, we are going to take a little intermission here. It's a very short intermission. Before we do that, let me look at my notes here. We are going to read all your comments because I'm sure there's interesting things in there. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, you can obviously write a comment. We love hearing from you. Or if
you're really enjoying it.
If you're really enjoying it, you can contribute to our virtual tip box, which you can find in the description of this video. So just open up the box that says show more, and it will take you to a link down there where you can throw us a few bucks if you have them. If you don't, we just want you to sit there and enjoy the music, dance along, sing along, play along, whatever you want to do. And I think that's it for right now. So enjoy the intermission performance by my very good friend Alan Murray.
Hey everyone. Hey Caitlin. How's it going? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Sunday afternoon, evening. My name is Alan Murray. I'm going to sing a little song for you. I'm going to try a song that was written by Richard Thompson. It was off of his first solo album after he left Fairport Convention. Great album by the name of Henry the Human Fly. And this is a song called The Poor Ditching Boy. Hope that. Was there ever a winter so cold and so sad, a river too weary to flow? The storm and the wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Well, I was looking for trouble to tangle my life, but trouble came looking for me. I knew I was standing on treacherous ground, sinking too fast to run free. With her scheming idle way, she left me poor enough. The storm and the wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. I would not be asking, I would not be seen, begging on a mountain or hill. But I'm ready and blind with my hands tied behind, but neither am I nor will. With her scheming idle ways, she left me poor enough. The storm and the wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Now it's better to meet the poor ditching boy. You'll always believe what they say. They tell them it's hard to be honest and true. Doesn't mind if it doesn't get paid. But they're scheming idle way. She left me poor storm and the wind cut through to my skin. She cut through to my blood with her scheming hideaway. She left me pouring out. The storm and the wind cut through to my skin. She cut through to my blood. The storm and the wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Awesome.
That was
Yay!
awesome.
Woo!
Thanks, Alan. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
that.
Alan.
Very nice.
Oh, that was good to have a little breather.
Yeah.
We tried to read through all of the comments there, and there are a lot, which warms my heart. Thank you for being here, everyone. I did take some notes from the comments. So, Isaac, I think it was, asked what sort of whiskey I'm drinking. That's a great question. I am drinking Aberlour whiskey because we have a friend who runs the Aberlour operations in the U.S., and so now I'm a big Aberlour fan. We play some gigs for them during the Burns Supper season, so I'm drinking some Aberlour here. And we also had a request for Banished Misfortune. So speaking of whiskey, Banished Misfortune, and Isaac, the way these three things are brought together is some of you know that Chris and I have been running a virtual Irish music session on Mondays and Thursdays. And actually tomorrow, Isaac is one of the guests along with Kyle Santa. And the theme tomorrow is tea and whiskey. Indeed. And guess what tune Isaac is going to be playing tomorrow? You know already.
I know.
He's playing Banished Misfortune. So if you like this and want actually even more silliness than is happening now, this is actually low silliness for us, where we're trying to be rather proper in the concert.
We're very professional today.
Yes, you have a blazer on, I have a dress on. Anyways, if you want less proper, more fun stuff, you should come to the session tomorrow night. And you can find out more information about that if you go to www.tune.supply.
Or just look in the description, I think.
That's true. It's in the description down here if you don't want to type in any letters. And you can join us for the live session tomorrow night if you'd like to. Okay, what else? Somebody asked where Avocado is. Avocado is our pet Diplodocus. He is actually in the screen right now. I'm not going to say yet for the people who are just joining in, but see if you can find a pet Diplodocus in the screen. He is there. And what else? Oh, Lauren Debuse is here. Hey, Lauren. Lauren helped us out immensely on our recent Alaska tour, so we're really glad to see her there. Okay, so you might wonder what I have here. It's one.
What is that?
It's one thing. When I carry it in a bag, people think it's two things, but it's one thing. And actually, we're going to have Bob Armistead tell us a little bit about what this crazy instrument is before I play it for you.
Hi, Fiddle fam and Fiddle fans. Caitlin asked me just to explain for a minute this instrument. This is a vioara ciguarna. It is from the country of Romania, and literally, wouldn't you be surprised, that means violin with horn. Instead of the resonating box that we are used to when we play our violin, which produces those wonderful sounds, this has the strings, of course, and a bridge, of course, and this bridge is attached to a nail which goes down to a membrane behind this shield, and the sound then comes out the horn, and it really plays as a directional instrument. One of the advantages of it is you can play a hall of 200 or 300 people with just 2 or 3 of these, and everyone can hear what you're doing, and you do not need amplification. So it is a remarkable and fun instrument. Caitlin has a way of making these things sound absolutely beautiful, and so let us now listen to Caitlin and Chris. Here we go.
Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Mostly I had Bob do that because I can't pronounce the name of it correctly.
Right.
So I have a nickname for it, which Bob knows. I call it the prank horn, but that's not the real name of it. So Thank you, Bob, for telling us about that. Okay, we are going to play another tune from my CD. It's called John Brown the Emancipator. This was also a request. And we're going to try to do this without me blowing Chris's ears out because it's an extremely directional instrument. So like if I do this, then it's gonna hurt Chris's ears. So we're going to try this. I have no idea how this is going to come across the internets.
It might be really loud, but
who knows? But we're going to try it out here, and I hope you, I don't know if like is the right word we're going for here, but like, what is Appreciate, maybe? Yeah. I don't even know if this is going to be well, let's just try it out and see what happens. Okay, so this is John Brown into a tune called The Roaring Barmaid. Okay, here we go. Can you hear me?
What?
Excellent. I realized that by not blasting you with the bell, I was blasting the wall.
Oh yeah,
and
the neighbors probably
our
love
neighbors
that.
are probably actually we put letters under all the neighbors' doors to say that they might join in the concert. So I don't know if any of them are out there, but hello and sorry for blasting out your ears there. Okay, what's next?
Oh yeah.
Another interesting instrument here. Yeah. Okay. Hold 1 second. So I'm gonna play you another type of violin here. Will you hold that?
Yep.
When Broadway closed up a couple weeks ago, we had 2.5 hours notice that it was happening, and we had to run to the theater to get things. And in the craziness, I forgot to bring my other shoulder rest home. So
Right.
I only have one. So we'll see. The logistics on this will be interesting. Maybe I should move this thing. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a violin, as you can see here, but it has an interesting characteristic. I'm going to play the lowest string for you here. Whoa. So this is a violin with octave strings on it, which brings it down almost into the cello range. And I just love playing it. It feels like it vibrates my soul in very nice ways when I play it. So we're gonna do a little air here called "If Ever You Were Mine." I'll switch violins in the middle, hopefully without banging anything, And I want to dedicate this one to my mom, who's up in Fairbanks, Alaska right now, self-quarantining. I know it's cold and snowy and still a little bit dark up there, and I hope you're doing all right.
Before you start, I'd like to point out that our neighbor Scott Hill has chimed in and said that they can't hear us in their apartment, so we can play.
Oh, great! Excellent.
Lovely.
Scott, which apartment are you in? You'll have to tell us.
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, tell us in the comments. Which that's good. That's good to know.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
That's good. Oh man. Okay, great. We'll have to. This is funny to make friends with your neighbors over a live internet concert. But thank you for chiming in there. Okay. Lovely. Mom, I miss you. I hope you're doing all right. Did Scott write what apartment he's in?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is the one that I am really nervous about. And the reason is that it's really hard.
Yeah.
Both tunes in this set are really hard. Excuse me. And the person who wrote them just was like really doing a number on the fiddle players who might play them.
Who would do such a thing?
Yes, so these are two tunes that I wrote.
Nah.
The second one is one I've been playing for a while now. It's called Five Flights, and it was written for a friend and mentor of mine here in New York named Miriam Buell. I think she might be watching. It was written for her dog mainly. Her dog is named Josh, and Josh had to have a medical procedure. I can't remember what it was, a hip replacement or something like that, or did dogs get hip replacements?
I don't know.
Well,
That's
Mimi
the
can
story
tell
I've
us.
always known.
I've probably been telling stories.
Yeah.
Anyways, Josh had to have some medical thing done, and Mimi had to carry Josh up the 5 flights of stairs every day to her apartment. And so I wrote her this tune, and we're going to precede that with a tune that this is the debut of this tune. It might be a complete train wreck.
It might.
Because it's really hard. And we've been practicing it a lot. But this one is really special. It is for my nephew, Landon. So you heard the first tune I played today was called Luca at the Beehive. I wrote 2 tunes a year or 2 ago. And for whatever reason, Luca at the Beehive has been played lots of times. And Landon's, well, okay, I'll tell you the name of it in a minute. But the tune for Landon, I've never played it publicly, probably because it's so freaking hard.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was originally called Landon's Chickens, but in the intervening time since I wrote the tune until now, Landon no longer has chickens. So I was talking to him today on the phone, and he was telling me that it's not really an appropriate name anymore because there are no chickens. So we had a discussion about the tune, and it has been renamed, and it's called Landon in the Forest. So we'll try this out, and Landon in the Forest into 5 flights. Wish us all luck here. I'm getting the sweat off my hands right now. How are you feeling about this?
I'm pretty nervous, yeah. Maybe
I should have some whiskey before this. Okay. Landon, you better like this. This is like if Irish music and Bach had a baby. That's what the tune reminds me of, yeah. Whew, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Wow.
I had
All
to
right,
clap
we
for
made it.
myself on that one. I know it's not where you're supposed to.
We
do
made it.
We made it.
We should have put the intermission after this one.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we had to get the first public performance out of the way, and
It'll all
it's
be
going to
easier,
be
yeah.
easy after that. Landon, if you're watching, let us know what your comments are on the tune. We can take them into account on the next tune that we write. Actually, now I have another nephew since I wrote those 2 tunes. His name's Arlo, and I'm going to have to write like an even more difficult tune
Yeah.
to put in the set for Arlo. Oh, man. Okay, well, anyways. Okay, we've got a couple more. I know we're going over the hour. I hope that's okay for everybody there. Feel free to leave the concert hall if you have other things to do, but we're really glad you're sticking around here.
Yeah.
We've got 3 more. Okay, so this next one actually starts with a tune that I wrote as well. It's not as hard. It's a little bit hard, but not much.
Not in the same way.
Not in the same way.
Yeah.
It has a weird time signature. If you're a music nerd, you might try to figure out what time signature this next one is in. I have an exciting announcement for this tune, which is for all the time since I've written it, it hasn't had a name. We've called it the Not Waltz, but I finally decided on a name today, and the name is the Heathbald, and the Heathbald is a what is it? It's a landscape term?
Yeah, I think it's like a little plateau sort of thing without trees, right?
Yeah,
That's what I've always thought.
We encountered the Heathbald outside of Asheville when we were, outside of Swannanoa when we were down there for the Swannanoa gathering, and we were on a hike. We were going through these like this dense, humid forest, and you get up on top of the mountain, and it just clears out into this like prairie, or I don't know how to describe it, but it was kind of a magical sort of place. It reminded me of like a southern version of Alaskan tundra. Right. And we learned that the name for this type of area is a Heathbald, and I just thought that was an evocative name. So officially the tune is now called the Heathbald. After that, we're going to go into an Irish tune called Paddy Fahey's, and we will end off with a tune that's actually in our Broadway show. It's the one of 2 traditional tunes? 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
There's a couple actual traditional tunes in the show, and this is one of them. It's called the Newfoundland Reel, and it was made famous by a recording by the band Altan. So we'll end off with that one. probably played that tune
thousands of times.
1,500 times
Yeah.
or so. Not in that exact way.
No.
In the Broadway way, it ends abruptly into
Dancing.
dancing and singing. Yes, we don't get to play the actual traditional version exactly like that. So it's a pleasure to do that. And Isaac, if Isaac's watching there in the comments still, he gets to play it on the CFA tour all the time.
I see Joe, our neighbors across the hall, are watching as well.
Oh, great. Oh, Isaac said something. I think I've played that one a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Okay, cool. So 2 more. Actually, the last 2 are both requests. And I know you guys are requesting things in the comments, and it's all just going by really quickly, and I can't see anything because my eyes are bad. So we're going to write down all the requests that were made today in the comments, and we're hoping to do more of these concerts. I don't know how often we're going to do them, but if you liked the concert and you think we should do more, send us a note. Actually, you can send us a note, but you might want to sign up for one of the mailing lists, because that's where we're going to let people know about future events, both with the 2 of us and with our new music company that's called Tune Supply. So if you just go down into this description, the mailing lists are there. You can sign up for my personal mailing list or for the Tune Supply mailing list, and we will keep you updated. And also, if you want to send in requests that go on video for the next concert, you can do that, but you have to send them to this email address, tunes@tune.supply. There's no .com, it's tunes@tune.supply. And we will try to do another one of these shows soon, and we'll put some more requests on. Okay, let's go to our 2 final requests. This one, let's just watch the video here.
Biba would like to request Dragon the Bow. Right, Biba?
Excellent.
We have another request from a cat. We must have a lot of fans that are cats.
Yes.
I like that. That's good. Okay, so this is from a cat who belongs to my sister Rachel, and Rachel's been asking for this request for weeks, months, years, long time. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and play that request for her. Great. She's asking for a tune called Dragon the Bow, which is a Texas swing fiddle tune. You just try to show off as much as you can, which is not in my nature, of course.
Right.
What?
I have to go.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. This is not Irish. This is just for fun. Rachel, thanks for asking for this. Finally, we got some applause. Finally, excellent. Okay, great. That always gets the blood pressure up.
I see the link for the mailing list is apparently broken, so sorry about that. We'll fix that after.
Oh no.
Who put that up?
What, me?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So we'll fix it in the description after.
Any tech that I do, usually it doesn't work. And anything that Chris does works. So I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure which mailing list you're trying to sign up for, but if it's Tune Supply, you can just go to the Tune Supply page and there's a mailing list there. If it's mine, we will fix that link right after the show. So sorry about that. Okay, we have one more, and then that's it for the night. We're a little over time, but hopefully that's okay. Final notes. Don't forget, if you want more silliness and tunes and all sorts of things, tomorrow night we are holding our 4th live virtual session.
I thought it was the 5th.
Is it? Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, no, the 4th.
4th.
Yeah.
With Isaac Alderson and Kyle Santa from my band and many other things. Yes, and that's going to be on the Tune Supply YouTube page. There's information down in the links there if you want it. You can sign up for the mailing list. We will fix those links. If you loved the music, I just realized that my pocket was inside out the whole time.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
Whoops. Hopefully nobody noticed. We'll
I'm
check
sure
the comments.
Did.
If you liked what you heard today, you can purchase a CD. There's a link down in the comments there. You can drop some money in our virtual tip box if you like, or you can just leave us a comment or an email. We love hearing from everybody, and we're really sad that we can't be out in the real world playing tunes for you guys in bars and on Broadway and on stages and things like that. And we hope everybody gets back into the world soon. We also hope that you guys are all staying home and being safe. Washing your hands.
I see that Joe has left a surprise outside our door, and everyone wants to know what it is. So I'm going to go get it.
Oh, great. I'm going to play some music for you while you do that. Oh my God. Whoops. Whoa!
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. That's
What
really
kind
nice.
of wine is this? Oh my gosh, this looks really good. Paso Robles. You see this? It's from California.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
What a 2020 way to make
seriously.
friends with your neighbors.
Yeah. Since we can't actually hang out, but we can play a live stream concert.
Man, the world is an amazing place. Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thanks.
We will toast you later.
Yep.
Okay, last thing, and we've saved the best for last. This tune, this set is one I've played for a really long time. Actually, I originally worked it out with Kyle Santa, the guitarist who's going to be on the session tomorrow. And the last two tunes are from a set which I blatantly stole from Liz Carroll and John Doyle. John Doyle actually wrote the last tune, which is called "Expect the Unexpected." And The Old Bush is an old Irish tune. We're going to precede it with a tune that I call, for a long time I called it John Redmond's, because I heard John Redmond play it, and I assumed that it was his somehow, Yeah. And then later, a few years down the road, I was playing it for him in a session, and he said to me, "Wow, that's a nice tune. Where'd you get that?" So, and then we eventually figured out many more years later, this is how Irish tunes go. We figured out that it's actually called Goodbye to Ireland. So we've renamed it. And we actually had a request, and I want to end off with this last video as the last request video.
Hi, Caitlin and Chris. I'm Mia. You know, this is my brother Alec. Alec, what do you want to request?
Can you please play John Brown the Emancipator?
And
the Brigham Milking Her Cow.
And my request is Expect the Unexpected. Break a leg.
Hi, thanks.
Hi, Mia and Alec. So they requested 3 tunes there. We already played the first 2 in the first half, and we're going to end off. I'm so glad Mia requested one of my favorite tunes to play, Expect the Unexpected, which seems like, very fitting for the time that we're in.
Yes,
to end off with a tune called Expect the Unexpected. Thanks again for watching. We will see you guys soon, hopefully over the interwebs.
Yep.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. My friend, Aaron and Jimmy and all the Witch Rock friends are here. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm sorry we haven't been able
to
to read all the comments. We're going to work on our setup, so hopefully we can see them better on the next one, and we'll let you guys know when the next concert happens. Until then, stay safe, and we miss you all. you again for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a lovely evening in your houses, and we will see you very shortly. Thanks.
Hopefully.
We love you.
Bye.
And
Have a
miss
great
you.
night.
Bye.